Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, and actor. Catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangster Trap Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus.
Yeah. God says, when you go to the bank this time, approval, the Spirit of the living God. My God. God says that He's singling you out because God says there's an anointing on your life. And God says, you tell Omen Joseph that I'm calling him for ministry. It's Jonathan's time for a miracle.
Who's Jonathan? My name's Jonathan. Jeez, my God.
Stay connected to Prophet Manasseh Jordan. Text the words Text MJ to 33339. That's TEXT MJ to 33339.
Church people are having sex, but they don't have anywhere they can talk about it safely and in the raw. Well, come on over to Patreon. We're adding this to our platform over there. patreon.com/Larry Reid Live to learn about sexual health, sexual conduct, behavior, and sexual safety. And we're talking to all different types and kinds of people that are over there in my Patreon along with sex experts. Come on over, patreon.com/Larry Reid Live.
Stay connected to Larry Reid Live. Take a moment and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and hit the bell. Text Larry Reid Live to 33222. That's the words Larry Reid Live, no spaces, to 33222. And get notified when we go live. Become a member of Patreon. Log on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live. Sign up, then download the Patreon app and turn on your notifications. Get connected today.
We're about to have a conversation. Hello, everybody. I know the game is on, and many of you are going to be busy watching the game. But I had something that was on my mind. I shared a little bit of it on IG. Instead of running the video up here, I said, let me just pop up here live. I'm in my room here in Atlanta, and I'm going to try to go pretty fast about what it is that I want to talk about. Take a moment and hit like, and then also tell me what city and state that you are watching me from. And let me know that you can hear me, because I sort of doing all this like really fast. But so please hit the like. There are already 700 of you watching me between YouTube and Facebook, and only 39 of you have hit like. So please hit like so I don't have to draw this out a long ways. And I know y'all probably watching your TV. Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, how you doing? I just saw you there. DMV, Chicago, you hear me, Detroit, Tallahassee, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I had a church there one time. Okay. Oh, what is this thing? You ain't got it. You know, I really don't like rice. You can't put more meat than rice. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this show while I'm talking. Fort Worth, Texas, Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, how you doing? Greensboro, North Carolina, Minneapolis, Snellville, Georgia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Jamaica. I'll be coming to you really soon. McDonough, Denton, Texas. You can hear me. Okay. I want to know how many real people we have in the chat. And this is how I'm going to know who's in this chat and who is going to keep it 100% and who is not going to keep it 100%. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. What's up? I see y'all. Corpus Christi, Texas. Pikeville, North Carolina. Hey, Renata. Everybody know everybody in Pikeville. If you are black, we know each other, and that's where I'm from. Pikeville, North Carolina. Little small town outside of, I'm gonna say Goldsboro, Woodson, North Carolina, because you probably know those places, Woodson. Larry, what's going on with your voice? Ain't nothing going on with my voice. Is something wrong with your thing? Oh, I have I ate some cheese today, and so I have a little phlegm. I don't think nothing wrong with my voice unless I'm hoarse or something. I don't know. Anyway, so let me go ahead and take a poll because I'm gonna keep it 100% real, and I want to know who's gonna keep it 100% real. And out, if everything is not okay with you right now, I want you to put in my chat, everything is not okay. What is that? He just whipped this up. Y'all want me to talk about stuff I ain't a bit more about to talk about. I see what you're saying. I ain't saying nothing about that. Okay. Everything's not okay. Okay. Nancy, drink some ice water. Nancy, drink some ice water. Okay. Okay, cool. There's a lot of us here. Okay, so I'm gonna talk real regular and I ain't gonna hold nothing back. And let me tell you why I'm deciding to do this. Because I feel like strong people, and I'm a very strong person. I don't know if y'all know that. And people that tend to sit at the head of ministries, businesses, families, households, companies, I don't think we pay enough attention to them. I don't. I don't think we pay enough attention to them at all. I don't think they have an opportunity to say everything is not okay. And recently, I've been in the practice, really since summer last year, of when I'm not feeling okay or everything is not okay, I just say everything is not okay. And I went live and I talked for a little bit on IG. I said, but let me come live versus just sharing that live on Facebook and YouTube and have this conversation. Because I feel like that I'm going to help somebody get them some help from their community. Because you need to open up your mouth and you need to tell the people around you that you are not okay. It's just that simple. And I'm not going to promise you that they're going to know how to handle you not being okay because you're always okay. You're the one that everybody comes to look to. You're the one that everybody comes for the advice, and they look for you to have the words to help them get through whatever it is that is troubling them. And the strong is not considered. And there's a song that I listen to over and over. I did not write this song. CeeLo Green wrote it. And it's called Robin Williams. And I swear, at the end of that song, I hear them say, Larry, 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 at the end. And so many times I would play this song over and over to see if I would not hear Larry, Larry, Larry in the echo. The other day I played this song, I thought, oh my God. Because when I used to listen to that song all the time, I was in that strong mode thing. I'm not in that anymore. I know I'm a strong person. I don't have to prove that to myself anymore or to the people around me. And being strong, sometimes it feels wrong to say that you're not okay, but you need to say it. And so I'm going to say mine out in the open so that you can go and tell your community that you are not okay. And it may need to be something you go and tell your spouse that I'm not really doing okay. I'm going to work every day, but I'm really not well. And I can afford to pull myself aside for self care, check myself in somewhere. So I need support. And so I'm going to talk. My ego is over there on the shelf. I'm going to talk and just tell you some of the things that I struggle with and tell you how I am working through or have worked through it. Okay? All right. Oh, you say you're praying for me? Thank you. Continue to pray. So put in the chat anything you want me to. You say you don't have a community, Janelle, and you just lost your daughter tragically. See, y'all, there are a whole lot of people hurting and don't have nobody to support them. I'm inclined to believe that the strong folk need prayer more than the ones that tend to get our attention all the time. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to see this strong person coming on live, crying, talking about what they're going through. You just ain't going to see it. 9 times out of 10. The strong person going to come online smiling, probably making you laugh. And I did that. I had to do that on this show many times. I mean, sore, pained, worried, concerned. I've done my show for 2 years in my bedroom on the floor. My feet would be on my bed because I slept on the floor. And you guys would just see the brick backdrop. And you did not know that I was in the corner or I was in a section of my bedroom. What you see online is not the truth. I'm not going to say it's not the truth. It's just not the whole truth. It's not the whole story. And accept that the person that you're watching their posts and their videos is going to share real moments with you. You only get the fake. But I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm going to tell you the truth. Right now, one of the biggest struggles that I'm in is the word for which I was born, reform. I'm going through a serious, critical, crucial reform that began to happen in 2020. And every year is getting clearer and clearer to me and more intense. When I first started out Larry Reid Live, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just getting online and I was talking. I continued to talk, and I had been talking online for years. But it began to become, that's not my Snapchat going on. Because some folks I don't communicate with through Snapchat. And I would say I was sort of wild. Okay, y'all asking a lot of questions. Kendall, can you do something where I make sure I answer these questions before I get off? I'm missing someone. And bumped my head around and just got it wrong. And then I'm 2020, I understood what I was supposed to do. And I've been slowly trying to redefine my platform. But my biggest, and I've had almost 30, just on YouTube, about 26 million views. Facebook is another 30 something million views. So my biggest shows have been when I'm talking about a topic that nobody never heard about, but it's already online, but it's like I'm breaking the story when I don't break stories. I've never broken a story. CJ, you said Snapchat with eyes. What do you mean? I'm 100% single. And somebody on Snapchat with the same me, they bread basket, they chest meat, they soft middle part, they can. However, that is not what all go on Snapchat. And this person just left my house, so it's not certainly not the case. And they throw me in the gossip sector. That's fine, but really, a lot of times, it's not a fit. You can't label me as a person outside of doing this job. And you certainly can't label me in this job because I beat out my own path. There are people to this day, you guys, and this bothers me, that threaten pastors with being exposed on my platform and say, I sent everything to Larry Live. There are people that go live and tag me with the intention of me sharing their stuff. Just talking about a pastor or a church or their husband, however. I don't like that. I don't like it. How you didn't see no question? I looked down and saw 3. This is what he done cooked. It's hot as hell. But it's Indian version of curry chicken. And I do not like that. So from 2020 to now, 2023, I'm having to do topics, do lives, do videos that I would normally would do in Patreon and bring them out here just so people can get a better view of the Larry Live brand. Now, Hollywood or Black Hollywood or these studios, they're clear. The producers, they're clear on what I do. They know I only talk about what has happened and what is public. They're clear. In Kingdom Business, that's why they cast me the way that they did. I was okay with that. Didn't like the money. Currently taping season 2. And I can't say that I'm even, and I'm honored, but I can't say that I want something bigger. But it's like the masses don't get it. I'm still viewed in a way I don't like to be viewed. So that's a reform I'm going through. Another reform. I have been in my personal life, and then this is pretty personal. I have been very mean. Let me eat something right now. Oh, I love Jamaican curry. This is new for me. The Indian curry don't look the same color. Now, each said maybe they're not your people. Absolutely. I've been pretty mean. Let me explain. I'm a head person. I don't get much down into my heart when it comes to my close relationship. When it comes to you out here and people out there and the world and the collective, heart wide open. Help anybody. That person over there, let me help them. And everything in me want to help them. The people right around me require this emotional warmth thing that I am not like that normally. You have to get in trouble or have a situation or a struggle or issue. Then it helps, and then I get down into that heart thing. But other than that, I'm trying to fix it and deal with it. Yes, it's more musky, more spicy, boy. It's all here when they require something else. Now I am 159% better, way better. But it's like I'm becoming emotionally intelligent many years late when it comes to my close relationships. That's a reform that sort of hurts. Not hurt. Yeah, that's the right word. Sometimes it's excruciating and painful. Now take that I just said and look at fatherhood. Something that the mother of my children used to always say to me. She said, "You're gonna be better for the girls when they get older. I'm better with the girls when they're younger." And I think that's true because I'm analytical. So now I can ask my children, "What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Why?" And now they can talk back to me as opposed to when they were younger, and they can find words to use it. So words to use to express themselves. So now I think I'm a great dad, and they tell me that I'm a great dad. But sometimes I wonder, would they have wanted a dad more like Nathan? Now you may not know who Nathan is because you're not a patriarch and you really don't know the close people around. His daughter and him, I seen this since they were children. Daughter put his hair in pigtails, paint his face, paint fingernails. They take these lovely pictures. Dad and daughter. My daughters ain't even think about coming asking their daddy to put no eyeliner, makeup, and whatever on, and walking around with them around the house sissified. But sometimes I be thinking, maybe if I had gave them more of that, then I wouldn't have some of the situations that I got now. I.e., I came home from Miami today to a whole bunch of boys in my house. And that don't feel good. I think every parent, when something going with your kids, you start wondering, what did I do wrong? I don't do. It's okay to admit that things aren't okay. So I'm sharing. I come in the house, and Zoe, my baby, comes to me and all this energy. And Joshua is screaming. She punched Xara in the face. I said, what's wrong with you? First thought, no lie, was to grab her by her throat and lift her up and let her know your daddy is crazy, but you only sing nice Larry Reid. And get her right near death and then let her go. The first thing came to my mind. But I got the Holy Ghost. And I just walked up to her and I pointed. I said, what is wrong with you? And I think because of my energy, it's helped snap her into reality. Okay, I've done something wrong. I done fruit all the way up. I wasn't sure of myself at that moment because I'm here and I'm a man. I only can see stuff the way that I see them. I have two women. So then I'm trying to understand, why would you take your hand and put it on your family member? That's foreign to me. I'm the knee baby. I got a younger sister. That's my older brother and my older sister. We did not fight. We fought with our mouth. But we all fighters of somebody else. But we never fight each other. So it don't make no sense to me. Why will you put your hands on your sibling? And I know it's Zaria. Now she's quick at the lip, but she's not gonna just jump and fight you. Especially not a family member. And y'all remember looking at Reading Things My Way when Zoe and Lisa started doing. Zaria was distraught. Did y'all see that episode? And was screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?" And she was so messed up psychologically because she's been raised in love and in peace. But Zoe is always from a baby hitting fight strangers. But I think we as a family, now we didn't get into this conversation. I think me and Zaria did outside. We did not help support Zoe in behavior modification. Somebody said, well, she angry. Hell, I'm angry. Lisa angry. Latrice angry. Shamako angry. It's Zaria angry. But we're not walking around punching people. So why the hell is you doing this, Zoe? No, you do not know how to modify your behavior. And I ended up talking to her later. But I was thinking in my mind, we let this go too far because now she's 15. And she has not, in my opinion, has not had a proper consequential environment when it came to her acting out like this. So then I asked Kendall to go in there to strip her room, take the TV off the wall, take all the computers, phones, and don't leave nothing but the bed and the lights. Because she's going to see what happens to people that commit a crime like domestic violence, where they go. So welcome her to jail. And she's going to have it right here at this house. And I might tell the cook when they come to half season her food so she find out what it's really like. Does she have anger management problems? We all angry. I think it's a behavior issue and cognitive, the cognitive behavior therapy. That's what she needs. And maybe it's a psychiatrist. So we're going to be doing that. She's in therapy already. And they have been for a few years. Y'all know that if you watch Larry Live. You've seen all of us sit down together in therapy. But this is a problem. But I think to myself, what could I have done? Or did I do something? I think it's natural for a real parent. Now, some of y'all out there might not be the real parents, and you want to put it off on somebody else. There ain't no problem ever popped up in my house as relates to my daughters, and I'm not self-scanned. Where were you at that time of their life? And I did put my children second. Hell, I put my wife, that was Elisa Dunn, second, as well as my children was third. And I put the ministry and everybody in it first. Yeah. So that occurred. And so it made me just think. I said, if it wasn't for Reading Things My Way and me being as transparent as I am, people would believe a lie about me. What do you mean, Reid? Because whatever you watch on my platform, it will be so squeaky clean and picture perfect. If I hadn't have told you, you wouldn't have known. But I've been so transparent from the beginning that y'all know. Some of you already know my youngest daughter, the fight that her and her mama had. You already know that you've seen stuff on camera. She might need a counselor. She already in counseling. Let me know you don't watch Reading Things My Way. She already in counseling. They have been for years. But this thing is behavior, so now we got to go to a different type of therapy. Not quit the one she got, I don't think. But she needs to now go into a different type of therapy. Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all something else. People ain't gonna get online and tell y'all this. I know most of y'all consider me rich. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Rich folk have the same money problem that folk that ain't rich have. You just have money issues at the level of rich. You might be $200 short. I'm $200,000 short. So let me tell y'all something. You might be $2,000 short. I'm $2.8 million short. Are y'all understand what I'm saying? Sexual abuse by her own dad, his nephew, and other truck driver. Who went through that? I don't know who she's talking about, but she's not talking about nobody in my house. So y'all understand what I'm saying? So I don't want you guys to look at me or any of these folk out here online. They like to talk really big. I'm not saying that their big talk is fake. I talk big too. But there's another side. There's another side to all of this. That everything is not okay. It's not. And a lot of people, they come in my inbox all the time and in my Cash App, these requests, and all I need is $200. All you need. You think because of me doing millions a year, that means that $200 ain't no money to me. You got the wrong rich person. That ain't me. I count quarters until they stop making them. And I'm probably still going to count decimal 25. I pay attention to everything. I know where every dime is connected to my name or my business. You cannot steal from me. I got Oprah Winfrey spirit. But let's say she pay attention to every dime that goes in and out of her business and her home. That's me. So everything is not okay. It's not. I do not like that as hard as I have worked to get where I'm at, somebody can purposefully put themselves in the path of my car, make me hit them, and get money from me. I don't think that's right. I don't like how one of you guys right now can go live and put my name in your title, and people are going to come over there because of my name, and you get to use me to build your platform. I don't like that. I don't like that. Everything is not okay. I do not like that I am treated black in certain areas of this country. And I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I'm treated black in certain areas of this country and in certain communities or organizations when I've worked hard to be treated human. I do not like that. I don't like that. Why you gotta treat me like I'm black? Why not treat me like a human? And I'm saying this and I'm 100% proud of my blackness. But I'm tired of being reminded how black I am. Tired of that. I don't like it. Everything is not okay. See, you think because somebody got a little piece of money and a little notoriety, that they do not have to deal with racism or classism, elitism. That devil is 10 lies, 3 deceptions, and 2 not telling the truth. That's I mean, ain't no truth. That ain't true at all. I think that is unfair. Everything is not okay, you guys. I have problems with in my staff, meaning contractors. Tell you the truth, not none of MBN and patrons get to meet Reformation Church pastors all the time. Not there. But that's I have a staff that's bigger than that. And their problems. Finding good help that works. Y'all, it's been 9 months going on, and we still ain't found somebody to fulfill one position. It's not been 100%. We haven't yet. This is 9 months. We're talking about weeks of training, paid training, and work, and we still ain't found it. And we got some people in other positions that's like, we might have to pull this contract and pay ourselves out of it or whatever, because this is not going to work. I got cars sitting, apartments sitting from old employees that I had to let go, that I, moved to the city, put them in a car, put them in an apartment, and then find out either the integrity that wasn't there, the work ethic lasts for 2 months, and they dropped the ball, and then we left with this. I'm learning and growing. I come from poverty. Nobody's told me how to do this. Nobody's told me how to do this. I know about a contracting agency. I know about all that. That ain't work, because this is a spiritual organization on top of organization on top of, they're all interwoven. And you have got to either you it or not. And you could be good, but not it. So it's everything is. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about other stuff now. I don't even know if I even want to say. Everything is not okay. It's not. Oh, co-parenting. Me and Elisa have made co-parenting look easy. Do not believe that lie because of me and Lisa's chemistry. Now, don't see, people get that mixed up. That's why people think we should get married and we still sleeping together. And no, I mean, now we could. You don't. Once you love somebody, well, let me speak for me. Once you love somebody, you don't not love them no more. And the sexual attraction, well, for me, I don't never lose it. Well, I have lost it one time, but it came back because that person got on my nerves. We're not having sex. This other person, we're not having sex now. But I could probably do it again because I did it before. And with me, I'd rather go where I already been than go somewhere new. There'd be Drake on that. I'd be messed around, told my business. I'd rather stick to the old devils than deal with the new ones. New co-parenting is not easy. Now, it's not as difficult as it would be for somebody else because we still friends. And I respect her mom, her dad, although they're deceased, her family, where she come from. And she's the same way with me. And people find it very difficult to believe and understand that we are not freaking. My hand to God. Now, we corrupt all our life up until such a this said date. But We are not and have not been Faruqin. We have not. Nope. I ain't lying to you. I will tell you the truth. It was difficult co-parenting in the same house. Now she's around the corner. This is difficult because when this stuff happened today with my daughters, and I'm talking to this one, I'm talking to that, and I'm saying that Latrice and Shamako and Josh was over here. Josh actually recorded some of it, which is going to end up being in the show. I'm going to do a new episode for Reading Things My Way. Go get caught up on it. I just, if I can understand it, I can work with it. But she wasn't giving me the words. Zoe was not giving me the words for my brain to be able to understand why she hit her sister. I'm like, explain for me why. She said, it's because she, I said, wait. Tell me, why did you do that? Well, she had said, I said, no, baby, no, baby. You're not telling me why you grabbed back and punched your sister. I don't understand that. This makes no sense to me. I can't work with it. I said, but I want to know why your behavior was like. Why did you choose to handle this situation like this versus a conversation? I don't understand that. And this is your sister. Where can I watch season 1? It's on Vimeo. Vimeo.com/Reading Things My Way. Is it RTMWM? What is it, Nancy? Put the link in there if you can find it. And so then I turned to Zaria and she started telling the story. I said, all right. No, because sometimes you start telling the story, you get it. I said, all right, you ain't got to tell them what happened. And then I said, Zoe, because it's my baby. I said, look, wow. And it just won't work. So then I just did this, let me call him up. Lisa, what you doing? Oh, thank you, Pamela Brown. I'm mad. See, this is why I sent you that little piece of money the other day. You be about that do Nancy. You can mess around and have his job. So I called Lisa. I'm like, Lisa, what you doing? No, I said, you got to get to the house. I said, no, I was talking FaceTime. I said, Lisa, your daughter, whenever they do wrong, I'll make the children hers. I said, Lisa, your daughter hit my daughter. What? I can't believe that. I said, yes, you did. I said, you got to come and say, I'm on the way. I don't like it. I don't like them. Everything is not okay. Wait a minute, they 1,434 you watch between YouTube and Facebook, and 153 people hit like, what the hell? Right now, I have uncovered and discovered that for a long period of time, I'm talking possibly 8 months since June of last year. So, okay, Roz Love says Larry kids fight all the time. That's y'all kids. I don't receive that. I'm from the country, and me and my siblings had every reason to beat each other brains out. We never did that. So I do not understand that world. Where does that come from? And what is that? And my mind can't work that out. So I'm going to let the therapist and the psychiatrist get involved to find out what is that, because she wasn't raised in that with that model. Granted, I don't feel as though we made a consequential environment for her behavior. I don't think we did. And so Lisa came and she ended up taking her with me. I said, Lisa, that's a reward. She said, no, it ain't. I'm going to be talking to her the whole time. So Lisa, it's a reward. She going to be with you by herself? I said, you giving her all that attention by yourself? That's not a reward. I said, all right, look, I'm not going to sit here and fuss back and forth with her. Then we got a problem. So let her do it the way she want to do it. And I continue to strip that room and be butt naked. The room going to be butt naked. She coming back to a butt naked room. Butt naked up, but lights and bedding and washcloths. Definitely. Nope. I found out. So no, we're not doing no fight thing. That was a lie. No. Huh? My brother told me Friday I threw a butcher knife at him when we were kids. I have no memory of it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we talked about this with me and my oldest daughter, and I think Kendall. Because if you watch Reading Things My Way, you remember, oh Lord Jesus, you remember in the Reading Things My Way, this season 2, the therapist, I said, I'm not going to tell what Zoe told me. She still never told the truth, because she said she felt like Lisa favored Exaria. And that's the truth. And she craved Exaria and Lisa's attention. Some of that could be in there. And I think that need to be addressed and looked into. But yet and still, that don't excuse you to take your fist and hit your sister. And Exaria gives Zoe any and everything. I can't understand that. How's Exaria doing? I think she's doing okay. Last I asked her, and she was honest with me, she's okay. Right, Anastasia, the world says it's normal fighting siblings, but I don't understand it, and we didn't do it. We didn't do that. So I don't receive that. Oh, that my cousin? That is my cousin, ain't it? Yep, I know her face. Hey, Karen. You see me talking about your family? Yeah. So there's that. I found out something. And I hate, things all the way to that are, but take my transparency and do whatever the hell you want to with it. Your answer to God, not to me. Well, you might to my lawyers, just to be honest. So y'all remember I said I realized I was in this thing and I didn't start coming out of it till August. And my doctor told me to take 6 months off. And I said I give you 6 weeks. Well, I didn't do either one of them. I went right back to doing what I was supposed to do. And they tried to put me on blood pressure pills. And they did. And I actually took them for like 3 or 4 days. But I noticed my body was acting funny, particularly my pee. Y'all know lie. Now, maybe don't do everybody like this. Let me see if I can find something to help explain what was happening. Typically, my peen is like so. After about 4 days of being on that pill, it's like I started getting numb to everything. And I went from this here to like this. From this, now look at the size difference. I said, I know you lied to me. And then when I touched it, it drawed back from me and then went to this here. I said, now, wait a minute. I went from this to this here, now to this. I said, this is not Larry Reid's body. Whose body is this that this pill done gave unto me? I called Dr. Jill. I said, let me tell you something. I don't know what this pill is and you done took and sent to me, but it is my greatest enemy. My ego is injured so bad. She said, well, check your blood pressure, your blood pressure. I said, I've been checking my blood pressure. Ain't nothing wrong with my blood pressure. I said, but it's going up as I speak because I'm down. Shriveled up. I came off that pill that day. And she said, well, just continue to go check it. And I ended up going to another doctor. And then I found out I was taking my blood pressure wrong. That's why it was elevating it. So I'm glad I came off the pills. And we thank and praise God that I'm back to this. Actually, I am this now. Because I lost weight. And we praise him for the inches. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you, Lord. I hadn't seen that in so many years. I said, how's you doing, third leg? Anyway. And so I get these infusions every single week. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all need to be doing this. Make sure your vitamin D3 is over 80 till this pandemic is over. And if you're black, go get it checked because you have a vitamin D3 issue any darn way. So I make sure I get a vitamin D3, 100,000 units every week. I get testosterone. That's right. I needed to get that together. And so I take that. And then I take, and this infusion is something for to regulate my metabolism, to make sure my metabolism, I go to stretch zone. I have a masseur that's on my personal staff. I see 3 times a week. I have the table that was at the chiropractor. I had to go buy that thing for I think $16,000 and I got it in my massage room. I get on it every day when I'm here. My mattress that I have here and all the other places I visit regularly, even if it ain't my house, I have a mattress there. And to take care of myself. And I've been doing all this in recent year. I really take care of myself now. But because she come here, she checked my blood pressure before, during, and after when we're doing the infusion thing. My normal blood pressure is typically always 120 something over 80 or 79 or sometimes 84. That's my normal blood pressure. But do you know the woman that come over here and do it here, there's a black lady in Miami and a white lady that does it here. I was not doing anything that's chilling. And she's okay, that's normal. But if my phone rings, depending on the conversation, or somebody came in to do something, and I would have never known this had it not been for her. She said, let me check your pressure, because she knows. And it will shoot up in the 150s. And she said, Mr. Reid, she said, calm down. Whatever you're doing, stop. Put the phone down. She said, uncross your legs, sit back, take a breath. Because I meditate all the time, so I'm able to. And just release energy. And I can make my blood pressure go right back to its resting if I meditate quickly. And she said, you have got to find something to do. She said, because your job is sending your blood pressure through the roof. And this happened. We done this as a test. This happens systematically every single time. We'll try every time she comes. Every time. If I'm not doing anything, even my social media was throwing my blood pressure up. Well, when we talking about everything ain't okay, y'all are looking from the outside. So it actually was my trainer that made me change my social media habits. And that's when I noticed, oh, I'm not even getting a headache every day no more. I didn't know my been logged into social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and Twitter. Do you know how many notifications I will get every 50 minutes? Anywhere from 180 to 290 notifications. And because me being how I am, I always will look and check and see what was going on. And that engagement was keeping me like this all the day long. And I didn't even know it. When I logged out of social media, that happened last week. It'll be a week. What are they? Monday? It's about to come up on a week. Y'all, I can tell a huge, no understatement. It's a brand new life. 100%. 100%. Shalimar says, let's sit in Kentucky stands with you, Larry. Okay, thank you. And Kentucky is a place I go to chill out to. I just logged out. In fact, somebody was telling me today about Good Judy podcast. I love them two girls, how they stopped their broadcast and put out in there. I ain't know nothing about it. Somebody else was telling me something. I said, what happened? I said, shoot, you log out of social media. You don't know what's going on. And I said, I don't know if I can. I mean, I got somebody on staff, to look at me in big stories. I said, the big ones let me know about. I said, otherwise, I'm just going to log in and make a couple. I've been logging in for the last soon to be 7 days, making my post and pulling out. I didn't even know what was going on social media at all. I'm telling y'all, from the outside looking in, it look like everything okay, don't it? No, I got a whole regular life with the same problems you got. I just have to do more than the average person. And I shouldn't say the same problems you got. I got more problems than you got because I got more people, more to manage. And I think this is what isn't discussed as much as it needs to be. Someone that has access to my life said this. He said, I knew you 2016, 17, 18, then when things shifted for you. Said, I don't know if I want what I thought I wanted. He said, because I see what it costs. I said, I said, nobody told me about the cost neither. Because I might would have said something differently. I know I wouldn't, because the payoff of helping people, entertaining people, it's a high for me. It is an absolute high. I love to make y'all laugh and think and whatever. So I said, turn the notifications off, Larry. No, logging out is the key for me. My admin director, Erica, she said, just turn the notifications off. I said, no, because I had a problem. Because the first 6 or 7 hours of logging out, y'all, I was going and hitting the button to log back in. As soon as I pick up my phone, it was so normal for me. I said, no, this isn't an addiction. I needed to break that addiction, and I'm happy. So I don't need, excuse me, I don't need nobody looking over my shoulder. Making sure I'm staying out of, it's such a payoff. So I like out of social music. I don't know what the hell going on. I come out here, do what I need to do, and then I bounce. Yes, it became a part of me, Dr. Domination. Mm-hmm. To whom much is given, much is required. That's what they told us, but they didn't tell us. They didn't break it down. What you praying for that you want to be and do is going to cost you everything. Me, it cost me my wife. In some instances, it cost me my children. It cost my best friend Shamako. My cousin Latrice is like a sister cousin to me. The friendship I had with Kendall, the friendship, well, me and Lotless sort of got it back purposefully. And then some other things because I have been so focused on my assignment. Yeah, but I've changed a lot of things now. They didn't tell us that part. They should have told us. Yeah. I think that's enough. All right, any questions y'all got? I'm gonna answer your question. Just drop the question in the chat, and I'm gonna answer your question. I could have stood a massage for that. Yes, it's gonna cost you everything. Mm. Anyway, I got a question. I'm wait here for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna be gone. So be focused on your assignment, Larry, but don't let it kill you. It will not. No. How do I rest? Okay, hold on. What position are you hiring for? Shamako is looking for an assistant, and we tried many great people. I don't think we found one yet. How do you rest? I don't do very well with resting. But one of the things I recently started doing is I found brainwave frequencies in the alpha and the theta, and I play them, and it has helped me sleep. In fact, I didn't have Kendall to come in and put his knee in my calves, and I didn't have a masseur to come over and do anything to me. I just played those sound waves, and I went out. That started when I was in Kentucky a few weeks ago, which I'm going back tomorrow. Yeah. Do I feel better? Hell yeah. Way better. Are you sleeping better? Sometimes I am. Miami calms me down, and I should have went. I went the first night by myself. Well, Michael was in the other apartment, but I was in a place by myself, and it felt really good. I need to do more alone stuff. Okay. How are you going to keep your epiphanies top of mind to ensure it doesn't reoccur? Great question. Because the payoff is so big, the kind of person I am, once I set my mind to something, that's it. Like when I said I'm not going to be fat no more and I'm going to lose all these other people that I have attached to my body, I lost it. When I said I was going to build myself up from the ground up, I did it twice. So there's no such thing in me going back on this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow myself to do it. All right. Question here. Dr. Larry, I was going to ask, when you mentioned about the word for which you were born, I was going to ask you to go into detail and explain about that, but it may be more for Patreon. That's right, Katina. It is for Patreon. Yep. All right. Watch the position trying to fill. He needs a person. He needs a Kendall, like I have. That's what it means. So 9 times 10, I told him to be somebody young. We found one, but he works for Mary. Oh, I meant to give him an offer. I did come to my mind for the offer because he works great with Marco. So let me do that first. But that's what we're looking for. I mean, you won't have no life. I'm going to tell you that. So you got to be the kind of person named really. That kind of person that's. It's just got to be a fit. You can't have a life. Let me not say it like that. You can't have a life. Just a great deal of it's going to be being somebody's PA. Oh, this is a sidebar. How to separate from a soul tie? Like, really? When you say you lost your wife, does that mean divorce? If so, how do you handle that? Great question. Yes. If you follow Larry life since the inception, you saw us get divorced. Our divorce was public. Nothing was hidden. My church was online. We had a live with the church. Then Larry Live, she was on Larry Live with me. She done the sports part. Vincent Buddha did the political part, and I done entertainment and viral topics. And we both came live and we talked about it. So when she got remarried, her and her then spouse came on the platform. We talked about it. But when we divorced, separated in 16, divorced in 17, I know I don't wish that experience on somebody I hate. And I hate is a strong word. I don't want nobody to ever go through it like that. My kids left. That a little thread held me together. Hey Larry, frequency, what's the hertz? Oh, hey Adamology. I was just in LA and then I went to Vegas. I didn't even call you. The theta, among the numbers slipping. It was the alpha and the theta. One of them. Whatever number it is. What do I do for fun? I like to talk. This is fun. I love to communicate. I love to have conversation. I love to laugh. I mean, just laugh and talk about everything. I love to laugh and talk and laugh and talk. Eat. Yeah. That's the Patreon question. So should we manage the assignment and not letting it take over us? Absolutely. Hey, Cedric, you a day one. Half of the stuff I'm talking about, you know everything. You've been watching. How do I manage my time? I hire somebody to manage it. My name is Erica. And Kendall. And Nathan. And Shamako. Let's see. Naita. Oh my God. You juicy too. And I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable in Vegas. I kept grabbing your arm and rubbing it. You're so juicy. Let me see. Thank you for praying for my children. Just speak positive stuff. Oh, my birthday is still going on. That's why I'm moving around a lot. I'm enjoying it. And thank you to everybody that sent $45 for my birthday. God bless you. And I'm going to use it on myself. I promise you that. That's the Patreon question. You can email. I'll give you her email address. I don't like doing that out here. I don't want nobody worrying her. Erica at the mbnnetwork.org. Okay. So that's right. So pretty much a little bit of everything, right? Oh, you found LRL when that kids were coming back. That's February of 2019. Whoa. Man, I got some faithful people in here. Said once you sign up to Calm, you will never want to sleep without those sounds. It's addicting in a very positive way. Oh, I never done that, but I've seen the Calm app advertisement much. Okay. I'm going to the questions. Divorcing is no joke. Yahweh can hold us together when you go through the process. Love overflowing to you. Thank you, Carolyn. What do you do when you give your child year all now they in college? I'm so lucky. Oh, my mama went through empty nest syndrome. A lot of black moms do that. Baby, go live your life. Travel. Are you married? Go in there tonight. And when you sit down, punch it, twist around and do something brand new. Fill your life up with new experiences. Yeah, my birthday's we had the same birthday, Arena. You joined when you were breaking the John Gray story. Now remember, I do not break stories. I was just talking about what was already public. But all the women and stuff came to me. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice, Tracy Glenn. Cash App $ Larry Reid, REID. Anything else is a fake. No D Reid, no I am, none of that is Larry Reid. $ Larry Reid. Thank you, Tracy Glenn. How did I lose all my weight? Hey, Kenny. First thing, I almost cut dairy totally out. Let me explain. I like cheese on stuff, so I kept that. But if you guys remember the video in August of 2020, I poured all this ice cream out and put it all over the counter and I'm screaming, I cried. So mama, stop. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That was the beginning. And I started doing 10 to 20,000 steps a day. Just limiting intake of certain stuff. Now, I didn't get really on it. Well, I did immediately, but then I faded off and I came back to it. But I just faded off for like a couple of months. And that's what I still do that now. Now I'm more portion control. I still get my steps most days, but I'm portion control. I don't eat a lot at one time. Typically, I don't eat after 7 o'clock, but I do sometimes. And you'll know it because I'll be live doing it because it's just one of them nights. Or I'll be on IG doing it. Yeah. Water is my main. Like I drank water with this chicken. I drank water with pizza earlier today. A little piece of the pizza I ate. No. Have I ever interviewed Jackie Perry? That's the girl, the ex-lesbian woman. No, I haven't ever interviewed her. I mean, I think we can have some good conversation. No, you're single. Oh no, you need to go find you something to do, or to do you. You just look at a pretty woman. It's not hard to get it hard. You need to go do something, or you may, or maybe you can donate your time to something else. Mm-hmm. Mm. If I done a group trip, it would not be to Israel. Wrong person. I mean, I hate to spoil it for y'all, so I ain't gonna say nothing on that. But you go if you desire, go, join. I won't be going. And I'm not interested in going. What the hell for? Can somebody make that make sense to me? Thank you, Linda. Cute. Yeah, I think you was there with me, Nancy. I wanted to interview Sophia Ruffin, so I called her spiritual father. I mentioned it to him. He said, I'm not too sure she would do it. That's John Eckhart. And I never heard back from them. So let's just be very clear. It was a no. Just a long time ago when I wanted to. Right. Naito. All right. Any more questions I missed? Mm, all right. Is that it? I love you too, Nisa. That's the LRL. The water is better than soda and sugary juices. Thank you. How do I protect my health but not feel like I'm turning my back on her? Hmm? I'm not understanding, baby. You referring to your health as her? I don't know what you're saying. Jolene said, "Please be your. Can I please be your mentor? You got to join Patreon. That's how I do my mentorship. I don't have time." Larry, do you feel loved? This is an interesting question for me, and now it's interesting to me why I'm not answering it quickly. Hmm. Classic Queen, you have startled me. Okay, let me know. There are times. What is wrong? I need to call Sumako. What? Why am I not answering that question? And why am I having a problem answering it? I think I do. I don't think about that. Hello, Marco. I got you on speakerphone. I'm live. All right. Classic Queen asked me, "Do I feel loved?" And I don't know what the answer is. That's a problem. And now I'm interested in myself in a different way because I'm trying to figure out why didn't I not quickly answer that question, and why am I like confused? Hmm. I don't know. Classic Queen. I'm gonna tell you how. Huh? What about that question about? Why you can't answer? I'm doing a live call. It's okay to admit that things aren't okay. Let me share this. And I just asked them. They can ask me any question, and she popped up here with this question. I'm like, I don't know, and I don't know. Now I'm intrigued. Why am I thinking about it like that? And how come I can't answer it? I think I do feel love at times. That's my answer. At times. Other times you don't. That feels right. So what now? And other times you don't. I don't know if what I feel at those other times. I think the other times I'm numb. That's what I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Because and sometimes you're not present. Your mama not present, nigga. You're not. You just don't be present. You're more present now since you have your phone stuff. But Marco, this is not going to go well for you on this. We're live. I didn't call you. You called me. Point taken.
That's the
Mm.
question you ask. That's the question you ask, and I think that maybe wait a minute, let's move this subject another
But
direction.
I think I'm numb. I think I'm in my head, and the only time I really feel is in intercession prayer while I'm teaching, prophesying, singing, writing, creating, laughing, or making somebody else laugh, eating, or fricking. Other than that,
I got a
I don't
question.
feel anything. I have thoughts. I don't have feelings. What you say, Margot?
I got a question. I hope this doesn't go left, but it may help somebody. You may can help somebody else's question. Answer somebody else's question. Have you considered? Yes, you've done a lot of work, but you also, since you're a therapist, have done a whole lot of work, and you have a lot going on. Have you considered going back to a therapist?
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, I think that's needed.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause I'm not understanding that. When I think about it, I'm numb all the rest of the times in my head.
Right. And it take you a while to feel
Oh,
even birthday stuff
I know
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't feel immediately. And when it comes up, I show. Oh, prime example. When you wrote me that letter, was in Vegas, and I was reading it, and it got to a point where I started feeling all these emotions. I shut it down, closed the card, and I never. I still ain't opened that card to finish reading it.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's a little problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's a problem there. That's a little problem. I wonder what that is. But I think it all stems from all those years of it being estranged from my parents, and we just repaired. I mean, it's just been a year this month, so I think that's why I'm. It's like I'm just beginning to uncover and discover certain emotions that I haven't had because when she asked me that question, I didn't vocalize it. But the first thing I thought was, "Do I feel approved?" I saw her, Larry, do you feel loved? I saw it as, Larry, do you feel approved?
Mm.
I think I know where that's coming from because
Right.
I have been without the approval of my parents since 15. And although we're okay now, I know they don't approve of what I do. They're proud of me, they say it, but they don't really approve of what I do. Even though pastoring and preaching, I have earrings and tattoos. I got lesbians, homosexuals, trans people, people who don't believe like I do, who call me pastor in my community. That's not what they do,
Right.
So I thank you for that, classic queen, because that's got me thinking, and
Mm.
that would explain why a lot of times I said, Michael, I said, I hear what you're saying, I don't feel it yet, and I say that often, and it takes me a while for, like, when something happens, traumatic or even happy, it's here in my head, and then it gets in my heart later when I'm sitting by myself and I think on it. And then I call my, oh my God, it was so amazing. And I be like it just happened.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, all right, Michael, you talk to you later.
All right.
I hope everybody has a shamako. This is why I made that post the other day. I hope everybody has a shamako. And I'm blessed to have more than just a shamako. Okay, let me go ahead now and look at the more questions. This y'all was saying that's not even said not you thinking about it. That's a long pause. Was that a pregnant moment, Larry? Uh, oh my God. Not either. Okay, Crystal Marshall said, look at my patrons all going crazy. Somebody said overanalyzing the question. Possibly. That would be so very mean. He did. And that's his name is not an R and it's Mako. Okay. Good to know that, Shamik, and I know that. Roslove said, I do not like that. That was a question in my head. Yes, I'm definitely going through that. Oh, yes, that's true. And I'm the same for him. Yes, Tia. I'm going to have to say, that's going to be in my sleep. It may keep me up. Now, each of that is what I was thinking. It must be approval based because with my parents, God, who gives a fuck about these people on the internet except for y'all I love? I think I feel love when I accomplish my goal. Oh my God, I gotta talk to my therapist. I feel love when I accomplish the goal that I set out to make. I feel love. This is weird. And I'm doing this on the internet. I feel love. I'm gonna tell you this now. When my daughters hug me, I feel loved. And that's the truth. When my parents hug me, I feel loved. When Shamako hugs me, I feel loved. Me. Oh, let us take this deeper. I don't know if I can really feel loved by just anybody. It has to be people. Like when my patrons say and do certain things to me, I feel it. I can feel the love behind that. Oh my God, it tore me up. At Reformation 21, when they was coming up to that altar, and they were hugging me, and I could feel that love. That thing took me out of here. But I don't always feel that. I don't feel that on a daily basis. And I think it's because my head is more into work and accomplishing. So I don't give myself space. I don't think I give myself space for love. But let's come out of that. That's too much. Yeah, my head does know I'm loved. Oh, absolutely. And I pay attention. So Larry, you go get smart around. I'm gonna be me every day of the week. Said I didn't call you. You called me. Oh my God, this live has created some kind of conversation, hasn't it? There's so many. I can't go through all these comments. All right. Woo! All right. You said your next therapy session is gonna be a good one. You said not either you want to hug me. I would love a hug from you right now. See, that's what I'm in. See them patron hugs. See, that's that real stuff. I can get with that. Because I think people say, I've been in a position of influence since a teenager. My audience just has got bigger. So a lot of people that say they love me, they've done some strange stuff. So I think that has also played into me like, oh, I love you, but I love you, but I don't know about your love. So I think that plays in there. So I think there's a part of me that sort of protects myself from the letdown from the very same people who say they love but then their actions is totally something different. Because I don't understand some people's love. Because my love is not wired the way other people love is. Other people love let them do some interesting things. And I'm like, okay. So let me just ignore the praise, the love, and ignore the hate. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my God. What a conversation. Conversation. Absolutely. No. Where in Africa we trying to go? I'm gonna go ahead of y'all. Actually, I'm gonna go. I need to read them now. I'm gonna go very soon. Yeah. Young people say they love you. What they love if they don't know you? Yeah. I remember you, Joanne Bailey Matthews. I can't forget you or your daughter. How is she? You don't want to go to South? Okay. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go 11:39. I'm gonna get on this table and then try to go to sleep. All right, see you later. I'm with you, been in ministry and hurt by the ones that say they love me and you shut down protection. Very well. I've been in this position of leadership for a long time, and I've seen a lot of that. A lot. It'll change you. Okay. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, and actor. Catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangster Trap Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus.